Yo! Oh shit. What's the drilly, silly? I just got off of work and just got off of the workstation. Man, long days do not get used to long days. I mean, real beast, real beast don't trip off that though. We in the sun regardless. What up, Big Robert? What's cracking with you, Ryder? What's up with the Riders, man? What's good with y'all, man? I just got off of work, tapping in. Box State business, Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. All my riders out there, man. Mile High salute to everybody. Hope everybody had a blessed day today. Monday vibes. You know, Monday's always slow motion. I'm a beast. I'm a beast from the east. What up with it, Nikki Anderson? Thank you for tapping in, man. Mile High salute. So, chilling like a villain, but don't need my penicillin. Yeah, this year we ain't popping no pillies, man. We ain't popping no Advil. We ain't popping no Tylenol. We ain't popping no prescriptions. We going all natural, bro. Um. So, anyways, man, I hope everybody's blessed on this Monday. It's cool. Shout out to my homie Miguel. He's coming out here. He's already out here. Actually, he's been out here since Friday. He bought me a Rockies ticket and a Dodger ticket, Dodgers and Rockies game Wednesday. We're gonna meet up. So it's like a meet and greet at the Rockies game. Shout out to the homie. You know, he came all the way out here from Los Angeles, got his family out here, but we're gonna go see this Rockies and Dodgers game, bro. I guess he went to all the games. I guess he went to today's game, tomorrow's game, Wednesday game, and the Wednesday game we will be going together. Hey, what up, Big Al? What's cracking with y'all, man? What's going on, riders? And crazy part about it is he a Raider fan too from Los Angeles. Um, Me and him actually met. If he hops in here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. But me and him did not like each other at first. We were on Google Plus, and anybody that knows me, they know that I used to be hella disrespectful when it came to the Raiders, and I was a Raider hater, very much so. I put all Raider hate out there, especially during football season. And me and him, we got into some social media back and forth, and we became actually enemies over social media. But you know, Raiders mind prevail, and that's the homie, bro. That's one of my Raider brothers right there, bro. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He going at the end of the day, it's just a game. Definitely. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, because he's always just kept it 100, bro. You know what I'm saying? He kept it 100, and he's been showing my channel love, even on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So me and him ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But finally, we gonna meet up for the Rockies and Dodgers. So big shout out to everybody, man. So I want to talk about this, bro. This is crazy. I started this new job, and I was talking to one of my coworkers, and me and him, we're both from the East Side. And you know, when you from the East Side and you from Denver, you know the same people. We started talking about, you know, monuments in the East Side of Denver, um, different stuff that we both grew up off of. He messed with the Odie fools. You know, my family's all Crips. So we kind of chopped it up, but real OG shit. You know, we know the same people, we know the same family. What up, Corey? What's good with you, fam? And we started talking about the East Side, homie, and different things that took place in the East Side growing up. Now, the East Side now is regentified. You go to the East Side now, you're not gonna. There's no similarity of how I grew up in the East Side. You know, the East Side was a very, 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 very dangerous spot in the '90s, early 2000s. the 80s, all the way through, man. The East Side, for a long time, they said the East Side was had the heart of the city because 5 Points, Denver, um, very historical area, and even if you're not from the East Side, everybody knew 5 Points, historical, historical area because 5 Points, Denver brought everybody into the city that wasn't from here. Because if you know anything about the 5 Points, you knew that there was jazz, the Motown of the Midwest, and jazz was a big part of our city. And there was people coming from California, New York. The 5 Points of Denver, historically, you know what I'm saying? It had a lot of meaning to the city, especially to minorities, it was a big African American area also. And that's where a lot of historical stuff went down for, black folks. There's a lot of Spanish families in the East Side. But we rocked a little different, you know what I'm saying? But did you have a lot of beef with Chickie 30s? Nah, I got homies that are Chickies. Got homies that are Chickie 30s from Swansea and Chickie 30 Crips. But so we started talking, and we brought up the Downing Station. Now, to an outsider looking in and a civilian, when you hear the Downing Station, you really don't know the roots of what has took place on the Downing Station. A lot of people just know the Downing Station as the light rail station, last stop. Now, it's crazy, bro, because the Downing Station, what's crazy is civilians, they would go through the Downing Station, right, and not know anything about the Downing Station. They wouldn't know anything about the Downing Station, but the Downing Station was its own world. The Downing Station, there was a lot of stuff going on the Downing Station, and everybody in the East Side, if you know, you know. So you got, along with the Chickie 30 Crips, yeah, those some of the homies, man, because some of them fools, from Chickie 30 Arapahoe block, Chickie 30 Crips, bro, they're like 2 blocks away from our block, 27th and Arapahoe. So like the Chickie 30s from 30th and Arapahoe, they were down the street from us. You know what I'm saying? So we technically grew up together. You know what I'm saying? The Downing Station was that dangerous. So the Downing Station, was it dangerous? That's a question. The Downing Station was a headquarter for Young Crips, right? Downing Station was a headquarter for the Young Crips. You go to the Downing Station in the 90s and early 2000s, the Crips used to control that right there. It was a very if you were gang banging and you got off on the Downing Station and it was a certain time of the day, certain time of the night, the Crips was pressing. The Downing Station was it could be dangerous even for other Crips passing through, going to Montbello, going to Park Hill. Now, the messed up part, what up? Hey, what's up, cousin? What's good with you, fam? All high salute, man. What's up? It's good to see you, bro. I need to get a hold of you, fam. I gotta holler at you, bro. I seen your shit. I seen your shit on the news, and love and respect, man. Love and respect, cousin. But the fucked up part about the Downing Station was it was the transit station to Park Hill. It was the transit station to Montbello. It was the transit station to the 28, the 11, the 44, the 43. And if you stopped at the Downing Station and you were not from the East Side and you were from other turfs, there was a potential thing called the roller coaster, the East Side roller coaster. Now, when you're from East Side Denver and you're from Denver, you hear the roller coaster. See, one thing about the Crips in the East Side, they were notorious for roller coastering fools. They were notorious. One goes, they all go. If you're not from the hood and they don't have respect, they think of you as a phony, or they think of your hood as the opposition. you're going to get roller coastered. You're going to come out your pockets. There's going to be 10 to 11 Crips on your helmet, and you're going to get your head busted. A lot of people hesitated to go to the Downey station, and they converted to go to the outside of the Downey station because in the 2000s, the 90s, you go to that Downey station, no cap, there was always 10 to 20 lokes on that Downey station. And it was an active ass bus stop. Let's just put it into the reality. The bus stop, it was a bus stop. And the bus stop, it was a place where the young teenagers and the young lokes would be hanging out. They would be over there shooting dice. They would be over there slanging. They would be over there patrolling. Now you got to understand. Case dismissed. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Rada. My cousin. We're gonna have to turn up. Hey, you're not out here in Colorado. They're doing Grandpa John's picnic this week too, fool. I don't know if you heard about Grandpa John. He's sick. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get a hold of you though, fool. We could chop it up, man. I miss all you. I miss all the cousins, bro. But it was wild, bro. Because the Downey station, if you know where it's located, there's a thing called the Cage in the east side of Denver. The Cage is the infamous spot where all the Trays used to do quote sessions. The Trays used to have a big foundation all throughout the 30s right there. And the Cage was the headquarters for the Lokes. That's where a lot of shit has happened. A lot of people has died by the Cage. The Cage was very dangerous because you go down that street, there's not an entrance all the way through the street. It's a cutoff and it's a cul-de-sac. So if enemies came to try to get at the Lokes right there, they were stuck in a cul-de-sac, and a lot of people died right there because you couldn't drive through. You might turn down the wrong block in that cul-de-sac. Every single house, there was a Crip house all throughout there. So if you come to try to get out the Lokes by the Cage, you're going to get stuck in there. And every house right there was Crips all throughout there. Now, that Downing station was only a block and a half away, a half a block away. So that's what I'm saying is that Downing station, nobody even knew. Civilians didn't even know that you're only a half a block away from one of the biggest areas of Crips in Denver. So if they see the enemigos get off on the Downey station, Crips are being called to the Downey station, and there was a lot of warfare that went through the Downey station, like I said. So let me get to some of this. Why was the Trays and the Deuce beefing with a while back? Well, to be honest, bro, there's all like growing up in the East Side, it was never like real warfare with the Trey Deuces and Trey. Yeah, people will say that, but they're like we said, there's two. They grew up together. It was just like brothers fighting brothers, bro. And eventually they get over that. But there would the whole life, Trey Deuce and Trays, they might be having personal beefs, but they really don't have like a war where they want to. What are you doing? What's up, babies? It's my puppies. Look at. They really don't have like an all-out war where they're trying to just knock each other off. They'll fight. They'll shake hands. They'll be at functions together. You know what I'm saying? They'll go to crazy, but it's not like warfare, bro. The Trays and Trey Deuce are like they're brothers. They're like this close. You know what I'm saying? The triple Trays, bro. They're like they don't really have enemigos, but and even sometimes the Trey Deuces be over there too because everybody has family. So I'm gonna give you a story about a time, bro, when an outsider from an outside state was on the Downey station, and he didn't really know where he was at. And he thought because he had his kid and his girl that they were not going to touch that fool. But the same time is he was gangbanging subliminally with his kid and his baby's mom. And them young lokes, they ran through the whole family, kids and all, moms and all, got coastered. He got coastered off the bus because he was trying to have that demeanor about another state. Oh, fools from my state, fools that got head busted. and he didn't even know where he was at, and he didn't even know that he was in a certain gang banging area. Now you can look at that both ways, bro. You can look at that both ways. You can say, "Oh, that's some Mark shit. That's some bullshit." They coastered his family and the kid and the baby mom and homie. You could look at it like that. But in the rules of gang banging, nobody cares about that. That's why you have to watch what you do. You don't go out there and gang bang with your baby's mom and your kid, because potential shit will happen like that. So I'm in the halfway house, 2010, right? I go to the Phoenix Center, and the Phoenix Center is in Commerce City, all the way out there by the Mile High Flea Market, one of our flea markets, Mile High Flea Market. Now, there's two ways to get to downtown Denver from Commerce City. You could catch two different buses, right? You could catch the bus that comes by Phoenix Center. It's going to take you on a whole detour of Commerce City. Or you can go and catch that bus by the flea market and go down to Washington. And Washington is going to run from all the way from Thornton to the east side. And the Washington bus is going to lead you right to the Downing station. Now, I was in the halfway house, and I used to get these job passes, right, to go look for a job. Now, I wasn't in the Phoenix Center actually looking for a job. I would just go check out and just be out all day on a job search. But you know me, I started messing with people and drinking, and I started partying. I started thinking Savage Sev, started running game on the halfway house, but you're never gonna win with the halfway house. But I started drinking, going back to the halfway house drunk. And I did it every single day till I got caught up and put my ass back in the penitentiary and had to go do rest of my 4 years. I have 4 years to my MRD. So this day, I check out. My first entail is to go to the hood. I'm like, I'm about to go to the east side, see what's up with the homies. I go all the way to Washington, and I go catch that Washington bus all the way to the east side. So it's about 2:00. And this is one thing about the Downey station, bro. Yes, in the morning when everybody was at school, you might see some lokes. You might see some lokes here and there. But as soon as school let out of high school, you get out, and it's the afternoon. It's a whole different ball game. In like a matter of an hour, it will be a couple lokes be out there in the morning times, and then when it hit 2:00, 3:00, when school got out, it'll be 20, 30 Crips from high school all throughout there, and that's where they all would meet up. That's where they all would go chill, and it would be a big ass party, and they would chill. They would chill, especially in the summers. They would chill till 3:00 in the morning all throughout there. It'd just be a gang of lokes. So this day, I go to the hood, and my grandma lives in the projects by Curtis Park. She lives in them projects that got tore down. So I went to the hood, and I went to grandma's house. But when I got to the Downey station, I already knew the ones that would be out there on active mode. They were just pressing fools. You can already see. I got off the bus, and I knew a couple of the lokes down there. Rest in peace to the homies that passed away. But I seen a couple of the homies that I knew, and I already could tell they were already faded and shit. So I said, I'm about to bounce to the projects and go see my grandma Mary. Rest in peace to Grandma Mary. So I go to the projects. I go eat lunch. Grandma, you know what I'm saying? Grandma, great grandma. She always had a spot for her grandson. Go eat lunch. So I got to go back to the halfway house about 4 or 5 o'clock. And I leave the projects. And when I'm leaving the projects, I see some fool named Game Star from Trey's I know. And he's like walking up, and he's talking, but he knows me, and he's like, yeah, he starts disrespecting the Red Racks. He's like, you know what I'm saying? They're on one of them fools is on the Downey station. The little homies are already on it. So I said, damn, what's going on? So I was like, what happened? He's like, some little fool with his girl. He's on the Downey station, and he's all gang banged out. The homies are going to get at him. I said, damn, bro, I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. So I go to the Downey station. You start seeing little crip fools over there, and you see the fool. He's where you buy the ticket, and he has a stroller, and he has his baby's mom. And I walk up, and they're already plotting. But I could hear him woofing. I could hear this fool woofing with his baby's mom, and he's on the phone with somebody. And he's like, yeah, these bitches. He said, he like straight hey, and he's like, yeah, these fools in Denver think they gang bang. Where I'm from, blood, whoopty whoop. I said, oh, this fool done messed up because these little fools were already on it. So soon as that happens, he sees a bus and he hops on the bus. I get on the bus and he gets on the bus and he's talking loud. And I said, bro, what the fuck you over here on this side of town for, homie? It pisses me off because he's just going out the mouth. So I say something to this fool. And I said, hey, homie, what the fuck are you on this side of town? Don't you know where you're at? He said, I don't give a fuck. And I didn't even see the dude like come in the back of the bus. So he got on the back of the bus and he crept. And I'm talking this way. And all of a sudden, I just seen from the side, this fool just hits this fool. Boom! And then all of a sudden, these little fools, they hop on the bus and they start just booting the shit out this fool. The fool is trying to grab. He's leaking. His baby mom gets in the way. They bomb rushed his baby's mom. The stroller falls up. They pick him up. And this fool has him by the shirt. And this fool, like, goes to the front and he suplexes this dude off the bus face first. And he threw him off the bus face first and he hit a shit. Boom! I said, oh, I'm in the halfway house. I got to get out of here, bro. So I get off the bus. All them fools, they're coastering this dude at the Downey station, bro. I said, oh, bro. But in my mind at the time, I'm like, what the fuck is this fool at the Downey station? Don't you know this is the Crip headquarters? Like, you can't be from another state. You can't just be from another state talking about Denver fools think they're hard and blood this. And I said, damn. They coasted the fool off the bus. I said, wowzer. So anyways, right? I leave because I can't even be in the hood at this time because I'm in the halfway house, bro. If the halfway house hears I'm in the east side, I said, no bueno. They're sending me back to the penitentiary for being out of location. So check this out. This shit is crazy, homie. Mind-blowing. About 4 weeks later, I got a job. I'm going to do asbestos from the halfway house. I got these classes, free asbestos classes, right? Free asbestos classes to go get certified to take asbestos out of house. It's me and my little homie, fool that used to call us out, Baby Sev. We're on the bus. Sure enough, when I get on the bus, it's me and the homie, Baby Sev. I walk to the back of the bus, and I see a fool and another fool. And they got a freaking a hoodie on, bro. And then I recognize, and he looks at me, and he recognized me from the Downey station. Now I'm not a Trey, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he thought for sure I was a part of the Trays because them fool was closer to that fool. This fool's still black and blue, like his shit is already because they did him dirty, bro. Like his whole shit was raccooned. So he said, he looked at me, and as soon as I noticed, my homie didn't even know what was going on. I said, hey, homie, what's up? Weren't you that fool that got beat up at the Downey station? He looked at me, and he's like, I make money with everybody, bro. I didn't even know. This fool's whole tune just, he was so scared, bro. I said, oh, man, that's just crazy. My little homie Ace at the time, Baby Sev, this fool said, what was that all about? I said, hey, that's that fool that got coastered at the Downey station. But that whole shit right there, it was enough to let him know you can't be in other cities, bro. You got to know your surroundings because young fools, they don't care about where you're from. They don't care about who you are, what you bang, what state you're from. They will get at you in a drop of a dime. Any other gangs in Colorado? Yeah, they beat the shit out that fool, bro. Me having a heart, bro, it was with his baby's mom, right? I understand, like, you keep young kids and babies' moms out of it, but you cannot be gang banging with your kids and baby's mom, bro. That is a no bueno. That's not the cool, because what if them little fools would have puffed that fool? What if them fools would have shot that dude? You know what I'm saying? Let's see real quick. Hey, what's up with y'all, man? Let me see. Yep, it was a bus stop where the Tiny and Baby Lokes would. They used to be deep over there, bro. Honestly, um, we need to make a song called 303. I'm from Oklahoma. Let's go, man. Mall High City to Oklahoma. Yeah, they and that was the crazy part about that Downey station, the infamous Downey station. Like they had a lot of people right there, bro. A lot of shit had took place at the Downey station, and it was just a part of the East Side that people will warn you, bro. Like, if you were not from that area, you needed to get off on the bus stops blocks away from the Downey station because there was going to be potential people on the Downey station pressing all gang members. The homie 18, he had did a story. He had did a story, and this is like the crazy aspect about it because his story was shit that I seen all the time on the Downey station. He was talking about how him and his homie was at the Downey station and some red rack fool had got off on the bus and went into the store because right across the street from the Downey station was the store. They had like a little moms and pop store. You can go buy drinks and snacks and blunt wraps. And they seen the red rag go into the store and they get up on him and they go to the store and I'm saying this is the middle of the East Side. So of course fools are gonna be patrolling at this time. And then back in the day, everybody patrolled the East Side. You couldn't slide through the East Side like that. So they go to the store and he comes out of the store and they press homie like, where you from? And homie's like, I'm from Wooty Whoop. He a blood fool. And they're like, hey, you know where you at, homie? You can't be over here like that. So they escorted him to the light rail and said, hey, you got to get out the hood. We're giving you a pass. They walked him to the bus and was escorting him out. And he said something slick. And they end up just knocking his ass out. Pink, 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 pink. But that was an everyday occurrence at the Downey station. That was in the summertime. That was an everyday occurrence. Somebody was getting knocked out. And you better not look gang related. You better not look like you was too hard because them little fools, the Lokes, they were running up on everything moving, bro. We didn't like people we knew that we told to come to the East Side. We would say, hey, get off on 27th. Get off on the next stop. Don't come to the Downey station at night, bro. Even if we knew the fools, don't come to the Downey station at night because them dudes was always looking for trouble and they was always out and about. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a fun time though. There was some fun times at the Downey station because it was a big ass party at the Downey station. Like if you knew people and you knew people over there, oh, them fools they party. That's what they did. And at the same time, they was pressing everything over there, man. So you were going to get robbed. You were going to get and beat up if you were not gang of. Nah, see, that's the thing about it is, bro, is this is the reality, my homie Corey. People out here automatically know what the enemies look like. They weren't just targeting civilians. But everybody out here, you don't even have to state that you're from a gang. If you have certain tattoos and you dress a certain way, you got a certain way that you walk, you got a certain way that you talk, fools are going to know. Like, people know people's demeanors, tattoos are going to tell. It ain't about, just colors or none of that. A fool could actually walk in a building and you could see something and he's from the other side. He don't even have to have any kind of color on. You know what I'm saying? Downey Station still active. Now I haven't really over there like lately. I drove through the East Side and I be out and about, but in the 90s and 2000s, bro, it was a part, and that's the thing is like the East Side's always been notorious in the 90s and 2000s before they regentrified it. people would just warn people, don't go to the east side if you're not from there. If you're not from that side of town, they will warn people, don't go to the 5 Points, like stay away from the 5 Points, because 5 Points Denver, like I said, well, historically there was a lot of stuff going on in the 5 Points and a lot of gang banging, homie. Like everybody was gang banging. I mean, East Side was gang bang central, and that's just how it was. Hey, Sev, Cisneros, what started the wars? There wasn't really, see, this is the thing is, there wasn't really, the homie Matthew, there wasn't really a war between the G's and the Crips, like a war. I can't even say it was a war. It was a conflict. One of the Crips and one of the young Crips, they were at a GKI party and they got to fighting. And one of the Crips, he actually got, you know what I'm saying? He got the best. He didn't get the best of the G. The G got the best of the Crip fool. While the Crip fool, he's a no good. We know him. He's a no good. He went to make a whole story about how the GKIs jumped them fools. That was not true whatsoever. So us knowing all these fools, me being who I am, I called the Crips and I'm like, I heard the G's jump one of the Crips. We're about to pull up to their spots and start tripping. And the fool that actually started it all, bro, he didn't even want to go do that. So we already knew something was weird in his story. And it turned into the GKI fool and one of the other little Crips getting the heads up in the park. And that's how it got squashed. But there was not really a war. It was a conflict, more of a conflict. You know what I'm saying? But the G's that happened with, bro, that was like the homies, bro. Like those were the homies. You know what I'm saying? They weren't really enemies or nothing, bro. I had to take the bus Downey to go to the hospital one day for my cancer. It started staring at me crazy. Yeah, it's you know, that's the thing about it is, bro, is like people always ask me, are you mad that shit got taken away from the East Side and Points? Like in that sense. Now, I'm mad more that they took the families out the East Side and they made everybody move, you know, and they erased a lot of the history that the East Side was known for. But to make the hood better, it was never a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that the people that move over there, they call it the Rhino District now, and they don't even know the history of the hood. They don't know the history. They don't know that a block from where they think it was just all dandy, a lot of people lost their life. A lot of families were over there, bro. They kicked a lot of people out the hood, you know? I was asking, I should have put a Q mark. Oh yeah. It's not from what I hear, bro, it's not really active like that no more. It's because the cops, the gang unit, for a long time they were riding around, and if you had a blue rag, they were pulling fools over and taking fools into custody just for being over there. They didn't have no tolerance for Crips, especially after the Bronco gets killed. The Crips, they had an order out on the Crips. The cops could just stop you if you had a blue rag. They're going to take you into the precinct, especially when the Bronco died. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of fools didn't hang out no more over there by the Points. Do you still like to do music reactions and requests from? Yeah, definitely, bro. I just, like I was telling people, I've been at work so long, my bro. I fucking doing a long days. I don't really have energy to do a lot of YouTube, bro. But I will just put a reaction, homie. I already know you coming through. I got Chilla Rico. You one of the riders, bro. So I gotta salute that. I got you with a reaction for sure. I think so. It just dropped me off right there at the hospital. I got on it at 38th and Blake. Okay. At the hospital right there. I know exactly where you were too, fam. Oh, you was on the 30th. I will never call it Rhino. It will always see the East Side. Yeah, see, and that's a big thing right there, Jess. They wanna paint it Rhino District when it's all artsy and it's a good part, but when somebody gets killed over there, it's back to 5 Points. How did they switch that shit up in a matter of 5.2 seconds, man? Weirdos. There were hella profiling Crips down there. Yeah, I was in the penitentiary. I was in the penitentiary when the Bronco got shot, bro, and they started taking fools off the yard to question fools in prison. What about that? Mm. Were they doing that to the Bloods from PH2? The Bloods got indicted, bro, but I don't think no. To be honest, bro. So that's one big reason. So when the Crips got hit for that Bronco shit, it took a lot of Crips off the streets. They indicted a lot of Crips. The Bloods, they were kind of on the low, bro, and they started quoting a lot more when the Crips had got hemmed up. And their numbers went up tremendously because they took a lot of Crips off the streets. Like at that time, bro, I'm not even fabricating. The counties, penitentiaries, it was so flooded with Cripping. Like Crips were deep at that time in prison in the counties. Like, so they took a lot of Crips off the streets, but the Bloods definitely started drafting at that time, bro. They made it an instance to start putting little fools on. Georgia, they brought the 7 back, but it used to go from Thornton. Was Inglewood ever gang related? Nah. A lot of people will move out the hoods to Inglewood, and you would catch like little gangbangers over there, but there was never no like gang banging area of Inglewood, to be honest. You know, because I used to live in Inglewood by DU a little bit. Weirdos is right, yeah. Brandon Marshall. I just started doing the buses. I take the 97 New York, Washington. Okay. Are you going to vlog at the Bronco games? Definitely. I'm gonna pull up to some Bronco games, man, and I'm gonna definitely get some footage and lives and stuff, bro. Definitely get some lives going at the games. I love that shit. Yeah, Denver County and jail was full of Crips. Yeah, they came in deep, bro. They were super deep in the counties. I was driving through Inglewood, and there's so much homeless people. Yeah, because look at what they doing to our city, Marado. They doing that shit to our city. They're doing it to my city. Hey, so I'm not gonna keep people that much longer, but yeah, bro. So when you think about different aspects of like Denver and where it was like going crazy at, bro, the Downing station was definitely one of them spots. And then it's crazy because now if you go down Federal, bro, and you go to the Decatur station, the Bloods started doing that at the Decatur station, right across the street from the Mile High Stadium. The West Side Bloods got a little bus stop that's right there, right at that liquor store. And they be super gang banged out right there. They be all flamed up, and they be patrolling that little bus stop. But it's interesting how people honestly how they start magneticking to the bus stops, bro, to have their little hood spots. And Knox Center too. Oh, they be over there too? Damn. That's just crazy, bro. Yeah. Sheridan. It's crazy. The Sheridan spot. A lot of fentanyl use right there. They couldn't even stop it, bro. And you would think the light rail stations, you would think the cops that be on the light rail stations, bro, would stop that shit, but they're not stopping anything, bro. Not stopping anything. Yeah, that's just crazy though. But I hope everybody's blessed tonight, man. I'm just chilling. I got off of work. I thought I'd talk about it because me and the homie were talking about it. My sis stays right over there off of King and 13 Hallett, Red Rags, many 16 blocks. Well, that's their little, I think that's like their little hood over there too, bro. That's their little hood because I know 16th and Perry, they were right over there, bro. The 16 block Bloods, they were on 16th and Perry. And we used to actually have like a little spot that we used to chill over there on 16th and Perry. Man, they would be all over that shit, bro. But the only reason why we were over there because the OG Seafoods that we knew, they had a little spot over there in the 16 blocks hood. And that little 7-Eleven too, right off of Colfax and Perry. Yep, right there. Still that, still like that now. Uh, I would have to say, bro, like one thing about Denver, bro. This is the interesting shit about Denver. Since they regenified neighborhoods out here, and they kicked a lot of hood fools out the hoods and families. They moved everybody everywhere. So it's not it will like you can go anywhere in this city, even the suburbs, and run into some gangbangers. Now, that's kind of a dangerous game to play because bro, you can go to Lakewood and run into somebody from a hood. That's just the reality. I'm in Green Mountain, homie, and I had to knock out some fool at the King Supers in Green Mountain from the other side when I was banging. And I'm in Green Mountain, and Green Mountain's by the foothills, but they moved everybody everywhere. And I'll say like this: to be 100, Aurora's where everybody's at. Aurora is a melting pot for just gang banging, bro. Like, um, because and what's cold about it is that every other block got a different gang in Aurora. That's why there was so many fools getting killed in Aurora because you go outside and you liable to see fools from everywhere in Aurora. Yeah, in South Lakewood and North Aurora is where my lady is at, as you know. Shout out to lady, you know what it is. Shout out to the sis. Um, back in the day, Corey. One thing about the city is that people will be in their hoods, so you didn't really have everybody everywhere. You know, everybody will be in their hoods, and fools will be in the hood. So you didn't go to different parts of the city and run into all the enemies. But now you can go anywhere and run into enemies. I seen some fools over there by Wadsworth and Colfax. Just like, damn, homie, how did you fools migrate all the way over here by Colfax and Wadsworth? you know, and technically Lakewood, when I was growing up, bro, there wasn't really no extra activities going on with gangs. It was kind of a calm area, but they migrated over there, and then Aurora definitely is turned up. You could get knocked off in Aurora. You could get knocked off. You could get knocked off over there pretty easy if you really over there. But I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes. What y'all up to, man? What you guys up to these days, man? Well, I'm just chilling. Hey, you want to know what's crazy, Jess, about that? Is that little shopping center at one time it used to be like the teenager for the young people over there to go like have fun at the boardwalk and Casa Bonita, and they had the Magic store right there, Hollywood tapes and videos, and over the years that has become in that little area right there a big fentanyl area. People be off of blues in them hotels right there, and it gets pretty. Cops is all throughout there. Prostitution right there. It's changed a lot, homie. That little area's changed so much. Yeah, and one thing about the East Side, there was not, especially in the East Side, there was not a lot of outsiders that could just come through the East Side. Like if you were from the East Side, people knew who you were. They knew your face. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do their homework. You couldn't just go kick in the E like that. Somebody would hit you up and ask where you from. So there was no kicking, just chilling like for free. You couldn't just be chilling for free because you would get pressed over that shit. Like, where you from, homie? Who you know over here? He's been working a lot, man. He got some a new job. Hoorah got him a new job. I've been working a lot, bro. Like that's why we haven't been able to do like the show on Wednesdays because we work a lot. Me and that fool work. We've been working a lot, so I apologize for that though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to it. Yep, I used to stay over there when I was 18, 19. I used to stay in the White Ridge. Okay, otherwise known as Wheat Ridge. I remember the Popo stopped me every day in 2005, 16. Yeah, not the Wheat Ridge, not Wheat Ridge. Yeah, they fools be doing the most over there, bro. Super, super crazy. I had to go through the ops to get to school. Yeah, they there's a lot of foods. There's a lot of foods that consider themselves ops over there, definitely all throughout there. You know, but half of that aspect, bro. You used to look at some of them dudes like you gangbang, bro. That's you really gangbang. You fools is gangbanging. Will question the whole thing. Like, come on, bro. You're not gangbanging. Stop it. I got jumped by some bloods when I was 18 on the 16. I mean, that 16 West, definitely a bus route of bloods. And when you get to Sheridan and Colfax, the bloods was out there too. You know what I'm saying? They be posted at that Sheridan stop. And I done had a lot of I had a lot of incidences right there. I had a lot of incidences on Colfax and Sheridan, man. That shit got active right there too. Sheridan and Colfax. Because they used to have Mile High Barbers right there, bro. And we used to be over there at the Mile High Barbers, and you always run into some gangbangers right there. I used to live on 37 Humboldt, 97. Yeah, it was wild in the 90s. I was when I was a kid walking to school, I was the ops. I was on the winning side. I was on the winning side. Damn. That's some old school history, bro. I need to get you on a collab where we can talk about some stories, some young stories. My grandma lived on 27th and High in Crib Central by Manuel Forewarn. Yeah, they was activated all the way through. I remember back in the day, bro, fools would come on their bikes, the lowrider bikes, little youngsters in the hood, looking like the training day. What like they'll drive by you too, hit you up like boom, 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 boom. Where you from, cuz? It's Trey Gangster, cuz. Like, damn, the little fool just hit me up, have the burner on them and the whole nine. Like, damn, these fools is gang banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your little ass away from me, homie. Yeah, and that was one thing about the east side. Everybody used to be on bikes, bro. Because it was easy to bail through the east side. Especially when you going over there by Humboldt and Gilpin, you just slide through, you know? Your email keep getting bounced back to me. Where at? What email? I used to drive a four-door silver. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna hit you with a DM, my bro. I'll hit you with a DM and give you the email, email address. You hear me? But I'm gonna probably gonna tap out, man. Wifey got dinner making. I hope everybody's blessed. It's good to see everybody. All high salute to all you guys. And we gonna do some more lives, you know. We're gonna do some more lives and get it cracking though. Um I gotta upload some new videos and content, definitely. Uh but we'll get it going, bro. We'll get it. George. My apartments was right there by Gumanito. Damn. I used to actually get into it. We used to get into it with that fool, man. The night he got killed, my brother was talking to that fool because for a long time they said that homie has something to do with my dad's death, bro. But he got killed right after that. hmm We lived on 34th and Lafayette 97. It was crazy. We got broken into a lot when I was growing up. Lafayette block, the Owl block. Hell yeah, bro. The Young Owl block. Now you know what it is, man. Babe, is it done? Okay. I'm gonna stay on here till wifey says it's done, till she kicks me off. She's cooking some dinner up. Um, what up, fool? What's up? What's up, Easy? What's up with a rider? What it do, my homie? He said, Lady Seven, they're cooking dinner up. She a rider. So my family owned a lot of property, bro, and that actually the warehouse, yeah. So my grandpa and his brother Tim, they had the warehouse on the corner right there. They had, and then so right at that warehouse, they used to do a video. They had like a photo building where they used to actually do professional like photo shit. And then across the street was my grandpa's store on 2627 Arapahoe. They own that corner store. They own all that property right there, bro. So that's my grandpa Roy's brother Tim, and my family owned all that property with the army trucks and all that shit. So yeah, that's the family, bro. Cisneros family. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's interesting, bro. So they had this thing upstairs in that warehouse, and now like they they have actually like they turned it into something real nice over there. But they did video, they did like photos for even like the Playboy magazine. They were taking photos for the women in Playboy. The Cisneros brothers of the block. The punk rockers were in the middle of the block. Oh, I know. Okay, okay. I built a stage there. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's dope, fool. Old school, man. Old school, old school. Yeah, so the families that yeah, that's the territory right there, man. That's all the family. That's all the family, and it's sad. It's sad, homie, because my family sold all that shit. My family sold all that property, and then so if you know anything like around that area too, the next block over was the big old miniature mansion. Was the miniature mansion right there that my grandpa owned also. I do. They have festivals right there too. They had like some big events that were right there too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working long hours, Big Corey. Long hours, Rada. You know. Hey, the block that I'm from, bro. Shoo, a lot of memories, homie. The block was notorious. 27 Arapahoe was a notorious block for a lot of historical stuff. Also, Arapahoe projects. They had a lot of people that are no longer here right there. A lot of events. Corner of Death right there. Yep, I remember the store when I lived next to East Villages. Hey, the East Villes. If you know, you know, man. The East Villages was it was a cool ass apartment complex, homie. Those were like project housing too. What up, Big Ghost? What's cracking with you, bro? Hope you good, fam. All high salute to the homie Ghost. Um, the East Villas was where it was at, bro. Like I had some time, summer times in the East Villas, bro, and they demolished the East Villages. They demolished our they demolished the apartments right there. My family had a spot. Joseph Taylor, they had a spot right across the street from the Safeway, and then First East Villages housing right there. They had a housing right there. It was cool. It was dope. Who remembers Cinegrai? Ain't that club fool? Oh, I need to grab some of that salmon too. Synergies. Who remembers Synergies? Who remembers the Bash? Who remembers Club Decades? Y'all remember the teenager club called Club Decades, Hollywood Legends, the Muñeca spot, the Rocket, all them little things, the Chili Pepper. That's old school, man. The Sunshine. That was all kinds of them. Synergies. What about MGMs, bro? Remember the MGMs in the Westwood? What about them? What about the one in the Westwood? All those places a bit young for me. Yeah. Hey, and if and that's funny. Hell yeah. Let's take it back, homie. Decades on water. You don't know about that East? I used to know the DJ over there, bro. I used to thought I was balling. I thought I had bottle service, homie. I thought I had the bottle service in the decades. Um, hey, said what's up with Who Ride? I can't find his channel. No disrespect, interrupting you. I grew up and down. He's basically, bro. They struck his channel down. He tried to reboot his channel again. They took it off. They took it down for some inappropriate channel. YouTube's messing with him, so he's kind of giving it a break a little bit, my homie. That's what's going on with Ride. But me and him are good. We're putting something together to actually get back and put his channel back out there, bro. But it sucks because he already hit the 2,000 mark with subs, and it's just the YouTube is hating, bro. YouTube is definitely hating. Um, I worked at MGMs for 90. Damn, old school. The homie said MGMs. I remember a couple times they had some cool little get-togethers at the MGMs. Rest in peace, MGMs. Craziest place I worked was at the Rocket. Hey, that's the OG, the old school, the Rocket, the Glocket. Because just walk laps and decades mugging. Yeah, ain't nobody was dancing with no young tenderonis. They wanted to mug everybody with their they let people be going in there with rags and all kinds of stuff, bro. Blued up, flamed up. There was always some fights. And then I told this story. Remember that song? Went to the club with two of my in the club, and they don't know about each other. I actually had an incident at Decades where they started beating each other up. Some girls. A lot of B dogs was at MGM's though. Yeah, they was all getting drunk over there, bro. Turned up at MGM's, and then they had the Paisa club right across the street. What up, big Northwest was cracking with you, bro. Mall High salute. The ghetto was when I ventured outside the hood. The mint too. Oh yeah, yup. Some good days, man. That's historical. Summer nights. Summer nights at the clubs. Summer nights at their young clubs. The Stone. In my day, there were no B-Dogs there. What were AOG? What was over there then? What did they have? The Southside Steels? They had the Southside Steels and the Westwood Hoods was over there? Because that's kind of like in their hood, MGMs. That's old school for you. The Stone. Y'all remember Hollywood Legends? You guys remember the Hollywood Legends back in the day? Right off of Sheridan and 6. They had a cool little function over there. Okay. Yeah, that's old school, man. That's some history. That's some straight history right there. Some old school history for Denver, man. The South Side was over there. Original South Side, not Sureños, but the original South Side foods. They was over there. Yeah, I appreciate everybody from every hood, man. Shout out to all the real ones from all the hoods, bro. It doesn't even matter where you're from. Shout out to everybody, homie. Shout out to all the homies. If you're a rider and you take care of your shit and you proud to be where you from, shout you out, man. Shout out to everybody. But there's real G's everywhere, man. It's a Paisa Club now. And that Paisa Club, some fools got killed in the Paisa Club recently. They got shot up. They got shot up at that Paisa Club. Damn, the Paisas be tripping. Paisas ain't playing nowadays. They be tripping. They gang bang down. 303 love. It's all love, man. It's all love. We all go through the same struggles, guys. The Bloods always used to jump non-gang members. They was out there trooping. They said, "Hey, we don't care if you're not a gangbanger. We don't care if you're a regular fool. We're gonna jump whoever comes to wherever it is." Feels like home when I listen to you guys. Hell yeah, man. Hey, you know where it's at. Your heart is in Colorado, bro. Thank you for the support. Everybody here from Colorado. So my salute for tapping in, bro. Box State business, Colorado love. We're gonna be pushing that to the max. It's going down, homie. But hey, I'm gonna tap out though, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Everybody enjoy your night. Until the next one, man. Success over everything. He said I feel it, Rada. But anyways, man, y'all be good. I'm gonna get at y'all.